the Pine Cemetery and some of the services. As many people may or may not know, it is a nonprofit agency. So that's how you're able to do some of the things that you do for the community. But in order to make some of your money, you also do like a car sale.
Uh, we
Well,
have,
not in a car sale.
it's a
You
car show.
well, no, there's what is it called? You have some cars that you sell. People donate cars.
Oh, okay. That would be something Ted Mabry.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have all that information. I'm on the cemetery board,
Okay.
but some of those other projects, he's the one that actually deals with those.
Okay. Now, what are some other events that you all host besides this annual fundraiser?
Okay, we have the big spring fundraiser that we're getting ready to do this weekend. We also in the fall have kind of a fall festival. It's usually the weekend before Halloween.
Okay.
And at that one we will do it's usually like a chili dinner that afternoon, and we'll have all kinds of activities for the kids. We will have a hayride through the cemetery.
Oh wow.
For the brave at heart.
Okay. I saw a picture on the Facebook page where a young lady did a photo shoot in a wedding gown at the cemetery. I was really interested to hear the story behind that. Guess I have to message someone to.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay. All right. So again, the Pine Log Cemetery will be hosting its annual fundraiser, or one of its annual fundraisers. There's a car show, live auction, and barbecue lunch. You don't want to miss it. It's going down this Saturday, May 6th, and it's going to be at the north side of the cemetery.
Right, at the
Okay.
church.
At the church. Okay, and so the car show will start from 10 to 3. What are some the type of cars that people can look forward to seeing?
Usually we have like some older vintage type cars, some of the street muscle cars. Usually we'll have some motorcycles. One year the Bono Tractor Club showed up with probably 20 or 25 tractors, and most of them drove them there. It was like a caravan of tractors coming in. So there's a little bit of everything. Some people will just bring their newer cars. It's open. It's an open car show. There's no entry fee. If you want to make a donation, you can.
Okay.
And we don't do any judging. It's people's choice, which means each person that comes can just vote for their favorite car, and we just tally up who gets the most votes, and we give away trophies, 3 places, first, second, third place for people's choice.
All right, so guys and girls, if you have a car you want to show off, I know it's been raining a lot, so hopefully the rain holds off. So
It's supposed to be beautiful Saturday,
All right.
75 degrees and no rain.
All right, so get your car all washed up and polished and all that good stuff, and take it out to the car show. I bet the kids love looking at the cars.
They do. We also have usually a lot of games for the kids. My little niece, Lara Beth, who's 10 now, she kind of mans up that department. And last year they played, the kids got to play musical chairs, and they had so much fun. I don't know if some of the kids had ever seen that game before, but they really got into it, and they played it over and over and over for hours. And so they'll usually do like cakewalk. We do every year.
Okay.
And we do mark our balloons, and sometimes we do get callbacks from different places that they've been found across the neighboring states. Another thing,
that'd be fun.
yeah, that is another thing I wanted to mention too. We are going to have a monument, a double monument that's going to be given away by Foster's Monument.
Okay.
It has a value of $2,995, and that will be given away Saturday too. You do have to register Saturday. You can't register early.
Okay.
But anyway, at the end of the day, when we give away our items that are raffled, which we have a shotgun that's being raffled off, we have a handmade quilt that's being raffled off. And then we will also draw for the monument that's being given away. So somebody will leave there with a monument worth almost $3,000.
That's wonderful. And I know, some people are like, I don't want to think about having to get that type of stuff, but unfortunately, you can never plan too early. And if you don't make the decision, the decision will be made for you, or not at all.
That's true. We don't ever want to think about those things, but if you can go ahead and secure your plots and at least know where you're going to be placed when that day comes, that's just one less thing that your family has to worry about. Because we do deal with people that has made no preparation whatsoever, and they've had a family member that's passed away. They have no place to bury them. They've not made any plans at all. So you don't want to leave that for your family to have to do all of it.
Okay. Can someone, concerning preparations with the Pine Log Cemetery, can someone make a plan, like make an appointment to meet with someone and start getting some plans in line?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
There's several board members, and our numbers are all posted at the cemetery on the maintenance building.
Okay.
But you can call, and somebody can meet you out there and show you the plots that are available, and you could pick the plots that you want and go ahead and get that taken care of.
Okay. So that's one option if, you're starting to make your will. We've talked about this. We have a lawyer that comes every second Wednesday of the month, and we've talked about on air about either having a living will and preparing for, a final will. Again, you can never prepare too early. You never know what's going to happen to you, so
That's
you
right.
want to make sure that your wishes are met.
Right.
All right. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, and we're speaking with Mrs. Suzette Davidson. She is here. She's one of the board members of the Pine Log Cemetery, which is a nonprofit agency that helps families bury their loved ones. And so if you have any questions or comments, please give us a call at 870-277-1080. We're also streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, and so today we're talking about mainly the upcoming fundraiser, which is going to be Saturday, May 6th. Is there a particular name for the fundraiser?
It's called the Larry Davidson Memorial Fundraiser.
Okay. I got to meet Mr. Larry when I was going to cosmetology school. He was I don't know. He was fun. He was a character at times, but you had to get to know him to get to know his personality. Like, when you first meet him, you think he's quiet and kind of, but once you get to know him, he starts talking and joking with you. He was so cool. All the girls at the school, and there were some guys at school, but most of the girls, they loved him. So this is a wonderful way to honor his memory and all that he did for the community, So I know it makes you feel, from the outside looking in, I'm sure it makes you feel great to see all the people that come together to honor him during
Yes,
this time
it does.
period.
It does.
Because he gave so much to so many people. So consider going out to this show, going out to this event, and you get barbecue lunch. I mean, all you can eat for $8 for adults, and then children 5 to 12 for $4.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay. And so, what are some of the sides, the fixings people can look forward to?
Well, of course, the Boston butts will be smoked in Larry's big old smoker that he always carried around behind the back of his truck.
Okay.
My nephew Stephen, he carries that on with smoking the meat. We'll have baked beans, and of course, it'll be Larry's recipe. Because
Okay.
he did cook a lot for a lot of different people.
Okay.
We'll have coleslaw, and then bread, and then desserts. We always have homemade brownies, cupcakes,
Oh, wow.
and of course drinks. We'll have sweet tea, unsweet tea, lemonade, and then we'll have canned drinks if you want Coke or a Coke product.
All right, a barbecue is not a barbecue without sweet tea. Maybe it's just a Southern girl.
Can't beat that.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so again, Saturday, May 6th at the Pine Log Cemetery at the church. What's the name of the church again?
It's Pine Log Methodist Church.
Pine Log Methodist Church. Car show 10 to 3. live auction at 12, and the barbecue lunch is between 11 and 4. And they'll also be doing a balloon release. Now, anyone can write messages? Like, how do you attach the messages?
You can write something on the balloon if you want. The balloons will just have a tag on them that says where they were released.
Okay.
And there'll be a phone number if they find it that they can call us.
Okay. Now, can someone attach their own personal note?
They can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure can.
And that would be really awesome. I've seen a story, run across an article on Facebook. A little girl wrote a message on a balloon about she wanted a particular set of books, and this lady just so happened to find it, and she honored her wish. So you never know where your balloon could end up. So
we did a balloon release. The first one we did was, I guess, in 2014 at Craig Forest. It was for something else. It wasn't any of Larry's things, but we got a call the next day, and there had already been a balloon found in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh wow!
The very next day, and that day when we released them, the wind was blowing. There was an unbelievable wind current going through, and we got calls, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Florida, and I believe there was 3 or 4 different places in Florida that we got calls from, but within like probably 48 hours we had got calls from all of those places. So, it's possible some of those balloons probably even went into the ocean.
Okay. That is wonderful. All right, so please check out this event this Saturday if you don't have anything else to do, or make plans, like, even if you only go for a little while. And then you can also register to win. There's a raffle, so there's going to be a homemade quilt in the raffle.
Right, a quilt, a shotgun,
and a monument. Again, I know some people don't like to talk about it or think about it, but unfortunately you have to. Death is just a part of life, unfortunately.
Right, it is.
So, and this monument is worth almost $3,000.
Right, and it's donated by Foster's Monument at Goobertown.
All right,
and it's not a raffle; it's just strictly a giveaway.
It's strictly a giveaway.
But you do have to register Saturday.
You have to register. Does someone have to be present to win?
Not on the tombstone. They do not have to be.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Miss Suzette, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So I hope to see more of you all and hear more updates. I really want to stay in touch about how this event goes for the weekend.
Okay.
So again, one more time, May 6th, Saturday, May 6th at the Pine Log Cemetery, annual fundraiser in honor of Mr. Larry Davidson. Car show, live auction, barbecue lunch, and balloon release. So put that on your calendar and go out there and support this great cause. So we're going to take a quick break and come back with our second guest for part 2, Mr. Jeff Presley from the Jonesboro E911 service. So please stay tuned, and we'll be right back.